Hey guys, welcome back. Every time. Everybody, 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 everybody. Do. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mary and I love a snarky tank top. Anyway, today is another installment of the Nooners series, distastefully named by yours truly, and it's just an effort to get a quick, powerful workout into your day, around 30 minutes or so. Just some cardio that we can do indoors to avoid the heat, avoid the cooties, avoid people, hence cooties. And today's going to be really special because it's no equipment. We've done that. Why is that special? Because it's no jumping. I had a couple of requests. Yes, thank you, please. I'm open to requests, suggestions, and of course, questions. Please let me know down below or DM me on Instagram, and something like this might happen just for you. So I know a bunch of you have knee issues, joint issues in the lower body where a lot of jumping jacks just is not gonna happen, okay? It's not, even with modifications, it's not great. So you don't have to do jumping jacks. In fact, I'll show it, I'll prove it today. I actually have a handy dandy list to show you. Yes, y'all may not know this, but I do have a plan. May not feel like it, but I've got a plan. No jumping involved. We're gonna get sweaty and we're gonna get through this together. And of course, I practice this kind of workout barefoot. You certainly don't have to. You can wear shoes if you want to, but I'm on my little mat. Don't worry, my little feet are gonna be just fine. And with all that being said, please be sure and do what you can do, okay? Listen to your body. And if you struggle on something, just know that if you keep coming back to the workout, it gets easier. I promise you it does. Also, please drink water, okay? Especially right now. If you're watching this in the dead of winter, you have no idea what I'm talking about. It is literally 103 today. And I'm taking one for the team because I've turned off my fans so that you can hear me. I'm also testing out a new microphone setup today, which hopefully I won't drop on the floor, which hopefully will make everything sound a little better, a little more clear. With all of that being said, you guys, get into something comfortable and let's get moving. All right, guys. And we made it to the mat with some gentle side taps, just getting the blood flowing. We're not going to spend a forever amount of time on our warm-up. Just getting the body moving, addressing any gremlins. As you can tell, I did not use my new lavalier mic. There were some problems with the audio. We're just going to do the best we can with Mr. Snowball. So bear with me with the sound. I promise it's getting better. I'm investing in my channel, just like you're investing in yourself today. See what I did there? All right, so please excuse any rumbling trucks going down the road or my voice going in and out. Just bear with me. I'll try to be nice and loud and clear. Good, so side taps. We're just getting the body moving. Maybe do some shoulder rolls. Shake out your wrists. Well done. All right, guys, we're gonna catch ourselves into a wide stance with the feet straight ahead. We're gonna do a wing stretch. Now in wing stretch, we're just gonna bring the elbows together and open up wide. We're not trying to do a cat and cow with the spine staying nice and tall. The belly is pulled in the whole time. Inhale, exhale. We're just getting the arms nice and warm. Now, if you're unable to bring your elbows fully together, that's okay. That is the goal. That's where they're headed. Good. Yep, working on some mobility through the shoulders, getting into our range of motion. Now my regular viewers will know I have a torn rotator cuff, and there's a lot of business I can't do comfortably, but this is actually one of them that I can, and it's good to do opening up the chest. Good. And last two. And last one. Good job, guys. We're going to release down, and we're going to do some walkouts. Now, I'm going to do this from the side so you can see exactly what's going on. Our walkout is all about releasing any tension in the lower back and warming up the body, of course. That's what we're doing. We're going to stick the hiney out straight behind you and walk out to a plank. And then walk ourselves back in. Now, if you're having a hard time doing this with your knees straight, open up a little wider and really try to keep the legs straight. They're not locked, they're just straight and back. And when you come back up to standing, you walk yourself back up. I want you to do a little tuck, a little squeeze of the hiney. Nice and slow. With control. We're warming up the body without shaking every organ, without disturbing the joints too very much, but we're getting some stretch and getting the blood flowing, and that's exactly what we want to do today. Get the heart rate up. And of course, we're breathing through this. Easy does it. You can do it. Let's do one more. Awesome. Coming on up. Now we're going to serve the tray. Bringing the legs a little closer in together. Feet are about as wide as your shoulders. And we're going to bring the arms out and bring them in. Bring them out and bring them in. We do this in Pilates a lot, keeping the shoulder blades down the back, really using your biceps and your triceps, your latissimus muscles in the back. Inhale, exhale, palms are facing the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, thumbs are trying to touch the wall. So you've got this little outward rotation going on in the arm. We're gonna add a little squat to this, right? Inhale, sit back. Exhale, come up. Really reach out behind you, using your lowest belly muscle to control this movement, keeping the spine nice and protected. And you always, whenever you're taking one of these squats, you want to be able to lift your toes, right? So not all of it, but most of the body weight is going to be in the hiney, where you've got that strength. Inhale, feel the outside of your large glutes, your gluteus maximus. Inhale, feel the inside. You're making a diamond. You know what I'm saying? Squeezing some coal. Good. Keep going. Strong, smooth, slow moves. Powerful breath, getting into that linking and syncing of the breath with the belly and the movement. Really pulling those elbows, kind of stopping right at the ribs. Good, let's do 3 more. Powerful movement. Perceived resistance. Now, if you have weights, you can definitely add the weights here. Beautiful. We're going to step out nice and wide. Toes are pointed straight ahead. Arms come out to the sides. I want you to pinch that invisible pencil behind your shoulder blades. And we're moving into windmill. And you'll be glad you did that walkout, because we're using those same booty muscles, right? You're leading this movement with your tailbone. Breathing. So there's a little twist going on here. Obviously waking up the back. The knees are nice and soft. Legs are straight, knees are soft. There's always that little bit of a tension. There's a fine line, right? Taking it really nice and slow. We don't need to be jumping around like crazy people. Now, I love to jump around like a crazy person. But in order to get a really good cardio workout, you don't have to. Good, and let's just do a couple more. So we're going to change up the legs a little bit. So we had them nice and straight. We're going to move into a lunge, skater lunge, side to side. You're going to feel it really, if you're tight like me, a pretty intense stretch in that straight leg, that inner thigh, the adductor muscle. Good. Keeping it smooth. Now you can pick up the pace a little bit once you kind of get the groove of it. This is much like the squat. You want to be able to lift your toes, keeping the back nice and flat through the movement. Side to side. Good. Just a few more. Yes, I'm an obnoxious breather, okay? It used to be just to show my students where the breath goes, and now I just do it. I did it so much when I was teaching. I just do it now when I'm alone, sounding like a crazy person. Good, and last one on each side. Well done. We're gonna go into skater lunges. We're gonna step out, lunge, and back. Just like that. Now, if you're feeling too much pressure in your knees with this one, go right back to where you were, right? Alternating side to side like so, okay? Otherwise, we're gonna step the legs together. I'm using my right foot out first and really nail it into that heel. Arms are really simple. They come out in front and sweep behind when you stand. Check your spine, using your belly through the whole motion, protecting your spine, keeping your back nice and flat. Good, just a few more. We'll switch sides. You've got this. Woo, powerful on the legs, good. And last one, well done. We're gonna switch sides, so we're stepping the left foot out, keeping the right foot planted. Now, if you can keep your whole foot planted, if you're barefoot like me, it's a little easier to feel this connection. You're gonna get a beautiful stretch on the outside of that ankle. You know, I'm always looking for the bonuses of all of these movements. Good, keep going. Really getting into that heel, right? Heel equals hiney. Good. Keeping that heart open, keeping the collarbones wide. Beautiful form. Keep going. We're almost there, guys. Yes. Let's do 3 more. Good job. Side tap. All right, we're always moving. We've got this condensed amount of time to get the most bang for your buck. So the side tap gets deployed to keep us moving, right? Well done. Okay, moving on to air slams. Now, if you've ever had a medicine ball and you've done a slam, you know those are difficult. We don't have to have the medicine ball here, guys. Stepping out nice and wide. And with this one, I do kind of want a second position with the feet so that they're out, the toes are pointed out at a diagonal for maximum foundation, okay? And this is a squat, right? A wide-legged squat. But we're gonna add the element of the arms. Pretend you're holding a medicine ball and you're gonna slam it down. Slam it down. Now, make this about your abs. You're sneaking in a crunch here. So you're pulling your spine into a C shape. Really using, kind of tucking that tailbone as you bring those hands down. Yeah, keep going. If you've ever done ropes at the gym, the battle ropes, this is a good one. Get out some aggression. Imagine someone you mad at, their face is right there. Bam! I usually don't advocate violence, right? But I'm a big advocate of letting your emotions come out during your workout. Good. A few more. Hang in there. Yes. Good. And last 2. You can do it. And release those arms. Good job. Side tap. Let that heart rate come down just a little bit. We're still keeping it elevated by keeping moving. Well done. Okay, so our next bit of business is going to be alternating knee drives. So once again, we've got the legs nice and wide. The toes can be splayed, they can be forward, it doesn't really matter. And I'll show you why. So we're gonna do this two ways. First way is gonna be big arms, right? Now you can be fancy and swing the arms in a big circle. Boom, boom, boom. See how my legs are out to the side? You'll be glad we did this in just a moment. If this feels too dancey to you, feel free to just do this. Look, I understand there's some non-dancers out there, okay? I'm typically one of them, but I like this move because it's great for your arms. And of course, you are lifting, you're getting a little bit of oblique. Your tailbone is underneath you. See if you can flex your foot. Good. Now I mentioned we're doing this two ways, right? Good. And coming back to your side tap. So that's way one. Way two, we're bringing the fingers behind the head, kind of like when we did the wing stretch. Same exact position, drawing the latissimus muscles down the back, opening the chest and heart. And so we're turning this into a little bit of a twist. You're going to cross your body as you lift and land in your heel, okay? Be really careful when you land that you're in your heel and that you're protecting, I'll say it again, your back. Good. And you can go fast once you get the hang of it, or you can stay slow and steady if you haven't quite got the hang of it. We're not jumping. There might be a little bounce in the house. That's okay. We're twisting and doing a little bit of a crunch. And once again, thinking about the abs going into a little curl on that twist. Keep going. Good, almost there. Big march. And last one. Good job. Side tap. Let's roll those shoulders back. Breathe. If you're like me and your heart rate went woo up in the sky. Anytime you want to take your heart rate down a notch quickly, go through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Well done. We're going to move to the floor portion of the proceedings. All right, guys, we're on the mat now. We're ready to become a bear. All right, if you're not familiar with bear, sometimes in yoga I call it crouching tiger. Okay? It's basically from tabletop. You're going to make sure that you have a really good tabletop to start with. Make sure that your hands are directly below your shoulders and that your knees are directly below your hips, not out behind you. That's terrible for your back. And not way up underneath you, okay? That's going to be garbage for your hips. So getting that really good, solid foundation for your tabletop is going to be crucial. So we start here. We're going to curl the toes. You see, one of the reasons I love to do this workout barefoot. Barefoot. I'm sorry. Is when we come into bear, we're going to lift the knees off the floor. Lift the knees off the floor. It's a small little hover. You're only a couple of inches. And let's just do a couple little bear lifts just to get used to being in bear. Now for some of us, this is going to be enough. Thank you. And you're going to press through your entire hand. You're not going to stress your wrist by just placing your body weight in the base of the palm. You're going to distribute that weight across your hands, your fingers, your thumbs, like so. So now we're in bear. All right, so now we're going to hang in bear. And from here, we're going to do some bear crawls. Okay, now depending on where you are on your mat, if you're lengthways, I want you to turn so that you're front to back on the longest part of your mat, okay? Does that make sense? That's your long ways, all right? And we're gonna crawl, crawl. Do not let your knees touch the floor. Do not round your back. We're keeping the back flat. And we're crawling from the top of your mat to the bottom of your mat. This is difficult, you guys. Hang in there. Hang in there. Good. If at any point you clock out, you stop, you take your break, you come back stronger. You can do it. Good, and now we're gonna stop, turn ourselves the opposite direction. So now we're gonna bear crawl from side to side. Yes, that is difficult. I told you, no jumping didn't mean it was gonna be easy, right? And I'm already in full schwitz. Oy. Okay, moving from side to side. We're gonna come back into our bear, lifting those knees, and we're gonna crawl it over. Some people call this crab or crab walk, but I have a whole nother thing with crab or reverse tabletop. Side to side, little moves, little compact, powerful, intense little moves, jacking your heart rate up, strengthening your chest, your arms, of course your quads. Use your belly, pull that belly in on the exhales. We're almost there, guys. Hang in there with me. This is not easy. Oh, brother. And last 5 seconds. And last one. Coming back to the center of your mat. Good job. Get your breath. Let your wrists get some love. Good. I call these fancy hands. It's like flamenco dancers' skirts. Really releases tension in the wrist. Okay, moving on. Gonna keep it quick, right? Cardio. All right, so now we're gonna do blast offs. Now, if you know you hate blast offs, then I'm gonna encourage you to do bears instead, the bear lifts. Okay, so the blast off, we start blast off, come into your bear, and you're gonna crouch with a wide knee, deep breath, and then exhale, you're gonna blast off. Think about your hips coming forward into a plank. Now I like to make my plank really good here. You have to do this practice one to figure out where your hands go. All right, so now you're in a really proper plank. Now come back, there we go. And you're ready for your blast offs, let's go. You're gonna hear some popping, some cracking. So getting into a really good plank, getting some good strength through those fronts of your legs. Those hips come back and forth. Think about your tailbone kind of leading this movement. From that crouch to the plank. Good, keep moving. If you need a break, you take a child's pose, come back and meet me. You'll be just as strong. And so the next time you do this, and you don't have to take the break, you will know you've gained in strength. We're almost there. Last two. Woo! And last one. Good. And let's take a child's pose. Get your breath. Whew. Y'all. Whew. Really. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. All right. Come back. Come back. All right. So now we're going to do bear twist. Once again, if the twist seems too hard, come back to bear lifts or maybe take a child's pose. You know, be good to yourself. But if you want the challenge, let's do bear twist. So we're in our bear, like so. We're going to lift and hover. And all I want you to do is open up, open up. Notice that my knees are staying bent the whole time, and it's all about pivoting on the balls of your feet. Open up, open up. This kind of work is going to help you get to where you want to be with a side plank, for instance. If you've been working on side plank, this is a really great way to practice your side plank without having to do side plank. Plus, you're getting all these other benefits for the tummy. Keep your tummy pulled in. We're almost there. Now, if you're feeling super fancy, you can add a little kick, right? Bear twist with kick. It's also a way to give your quads a little bit of a break. Good, and last one in each direction, however you've taken it. Do your best. Good job. We're going to drop those knees and press into, let's open up the knees for a wide child's pose. Deep breath, let your heart rate come down. Feed your body with your oxygen from your breath. Good. We just have 3 more exercises, guys. I say that in a full schwitz. Now remember, I've turned off my fan. Okay? That's how much I love you. Okay. Now, we're going to do downward dog to mountain climb. We all know down dog. Good old down dog, right? I had to throw this in because down dog is just amazing. So you're in your dog. Let's practice a good dog. We're going to shake the head. Yes, no, maybe so. Look at your knees. Breathe in deeply. Good. Wiggle the toes. You're going to feel your heels reaching towards the earth. It's okay if they're not touching. They're getting there. You're pressing the mat away. And let's shake the head. Yes, no, maybe so. Just to release. You want the crown of the head dangling over the floor whenever you're in down dog. So your gazing point's really important with this one. So here's how we make this hard, right? So we're gonna, if this isn't already hard, we're gonna release into a plank and take, for me, it's my right knee off to the side and then back to dog. Okay, so this is the mountain climber. Plank with the knee off to the side, like you're climbing up a mountain. And then once you kind of get the groove of it, you pick up the pace. And of course, I like the exhale on the hard part, y'all. You got it. Just a few more. Head to toe, guys. Fitting this in. Points on the board. We're almost there. Last 2 on each side. You got this. 1 and 2. Well done. Take it to dog. Take a deep breath in. And take your knees down. And find your sit bones. Okay, so we've got 2 more. I'm fully sweating. That means the exercise is working. Okay. I'm schwitzing, you guys. I told you. Okay. We've got 2 more to go. We're going to do the hamstring walks. I'm going to show you what this looks like. So first things first, you're going to come to your back. All right? All the way. Change your ponytail if you need to. And we're going to come into a bridge. Just a good old-fashioned basic bridge. You're going to press the heels in and peel the spine up off the floor and press. It's that active hip pressing up to the sky, right? Okay, so I mentioned hamstrings. So I want you to step your left foot out, right foot out, left foot in, right foot in. So the heels go from directly under your knees to slightly in front. It's about a 3-inch situation. It is little. That sounded really bad. It's a little move. It's a little move. Back and forth. And you're just going to feel this in your hamstrings, right? If your lower back is hating this, make it even smaller. It's a little small move. 1 inch, okay? Otherwise, see if you can make it a little bigger. Palms and arms are pressed in firmly, keeping that good foundation. Good, we're almost there, guys. Breathe. Breathe. Oh yeah. Last two. Boom, 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 boom. And release the spine down, one vertebra at a time. Let's pull the knees in. Take a deep breath. How are we doing on our time? Yes, we're killing it. Good. And let's pedal the feet. Good. All right. Last move. And this is all about your abdominals. Okay? We're going to do a V up, not a verp. Okay, I don't judge if you have to verp. Okay? A V up. So there's a few different ways to do this. If you put this in the Google machine, it comes back very different looking. I'll show you how I like to do it, and I'll even show you a modification for those of you with a sore lower back. Okay, so here's the V up I know about. So you're in zombie arms, right? The legs are on the floor, and then you come up, and it looks a little like a teaser. Right? If you're familiar with teaser pose from yoga. Now, if this is too crazy intense, keep one foot on the floor. Or you can keep the legs up and just reach up. This is your mod for my lower back friends who have a painful lower back. You're just going to reach up and touch the very bottoms of your shins, your ankles. Like so. So just know the bigger the legs, the more intense it is on that lower belly. And if your lower belly isn't super strong, it's going to be kind of hardcore on your lower back. So just pay attention to your body and what's going on. Use the modifications and keep going. We're almost through with this workout, you guys. I'm in full sweat. Now, I'm not schwitzing, I'm not glistening, I'm sweating. How are you doing? Let me know in the comments. Be really careful when you're coming back to the floor in any of these workouts. When you're coming and you're bringing your spine back to the floor, that you're doing it with care, that you're doing it using your belly strength, that you're not just plopping your spine down willy-nilly, right? We want to always be really careful with our backs. Good, we're almost there, guys. Let's do 5 more. And last one. Whew. However you got through that, well done. We're going to take a full body, I call it surfboard stretch. Breathe, let your lower back come away from the mat. Deep breath in, pulling the belly button in. Inhale, bake some bread. Really let that belly get big. Exhale, pull that belly in. Good. We're going to pull the knees in and take a cannonball stretch, nice and wide. Yes, it's kind of a rude pose. I love it. I'm kind of rude. You are participating in a nooner with me. You're rude too. Good. Well done. And we're going to get ourselves up to our sit bones. Blot your face if you need to. Hello. And we're going to sit up tall in a cross-legged position. If this is not comfortable for you, by all means, open her up. That feels a little better. However you choose to do it. We're going to come forward, releasing any tension in that back. Deep breaths. We don't do a ton of stretching at the end of the nooner because, it's all about time, but I definitely wanted to make sure that we got some in. And we're going to bring the legs out in front. Inhale into an L shape. Exhale, close it up. Good, deep breaths. Let your heart rate come down. Fill your back with your breath. Beautiful. And we're going to bring the heels in together. Take a couple little butterfly bounces, bringing the sit bones in closer to the heels. Good. I'm so glad you guys spent this time with me today. It's really important to get these exercises, well, any exercise, all exercise in every day. Doesn't have to be hardcore every day, but something, I say, points on the board. Good. And that's basically it today, guys. Well done. You got points on the board, got me sweating, and hopefully you are too, and that you feel really proud of yourself for finishing this workout with me. Please, as always, you guys, this is interactive. Please share, like, subscribe. Please comment down below if there's anything you'd like to see. This was based on a suggestion, right? So if there's a workout that you need in your life, please let me know. And as always, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Stay positive, stay hydrated, and stay moving. We'll see you next time. Bye.